$30,000 matching grant from the Riedel Foundation is helping Harvest Outreach Ministries continue serving their community. Harvest Outreach provides safe residences for men and women in need in the Hannibal community. They also provide hot meals through their Loaves and Fishes program. Those grant dollars will help feed nutritious meals to those in need. One official says previous grants have helped them increase the amount of food they hand out.
You know, one of the things we lack is like maybe some dairy products, eggs, meats and things. So with the grant that they give us last year, we were able to average spending around $3,000 a month for food. So that meant that the folks that get the food boxes, which is anywhere from 100 to 120 people every Friday, they were able to get more meat and things like that in their food boxes.